sons and daughters of God. But for many of us, our own baptism has been many years ago, and we've forgotten what God has promised. So as we continue to sing, I want you to think about whose you are, the identity that's been given to you, and claim with your voice, declare that you are His. Would you stand now and finish this song with us? When the lies speak louder than the truth, remind me I belong to you. When I can't see past the dark of night, remind me you're always by my side. When the lies speak louder than the truth, remind me that I belong to you. When I can't see past the dark of night, remind me you're always by my side. We are the sons, we are the daughters of God. No matter where we go, we're close to the Father's heart. And though we stumble, He will not let us fall. We are the Lord's, and He will never forsake His own. We are the sons, we are the daughters of God. We are the sons, we are the daughters of God.
Before we go, do that. Praise God, yeah. I invite you to be seated. Before we go, we're gonna see just how this works in the life of a created daughter of God, little Juliet. And I love this. I think Juliet's a great example. She's a beautiful kid. She's got a lot of great things about her. And yet she's so young that we don't yet know what's in her. We don't yet know what gifts she has. She's not probably a full-fledged contributor yet to the Hassan-Mueller household, right? She's probably not carrying her weight yet, I'd say, Joe. And yet, just in the same way that you love her, here's what we see about God, that God already delights in her and He craves a relationship with His daughter. And He's not into this relationship for all of the return it's gonna bring to Him, and that's not why He forms these bonds of relationship. He's just a God who loves to gift us with a sense of identity and belonging. And so even though, at this point in her life, she doesn't yet have a lot to offer, God is delighted to claim her and to offer her relationship, and through that relationship, transform her into someone who isn't just a daughter of God in name only, but truly begins to resemble her Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and brings light into this dark world. So this is God's work today. He uses simple water, and it's really the work of Jesus. It is His death and His resurrection that we are joined with in the waters of baptism. And the scriptures say this is not man-made theology. The scriptures say that we are put to death and brought to new life through the waters of baptism, so that Jesus' death becomes our death. We die to sin and we're made alive again. We begin this process of being made new in the waters of baptism. And so today God is delighted to give this to Juliet, and it's His gift. As parents, I ask you, is this your desire as well? Because you have a big role to play in her life until she can stand on her own. Is this your desire too, to see your daughter claim this identity and grow under this identity as a daughter of God? If so, say yes. And will you teach her about God, who He's been from of old, so she'll get to know her Father, putting the scriptures in her hand? If so, say yes. And will you pray for her formation as a daughter of God? If so, say yes. And last, will you show her, just give her a picture, and it's an imperfect picture of what it looks like to be on a journey with God, to try to live out that identity more than anything else, so that she can sort of see what this whole thing looks like, see what a relationship with God looks like. If so, say yes. Yes. Well, she's blessed to have you as parents, I know. And she's blessed to have her God in heaven as her father, who will reveal himself in a new way. But before we do that, Joe, I'm gonna give you the mic.